What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Upland Show. This is LOYLDOYL, bringing you some news today. The Upland team announced changes to the FSA program a few days ago. I'm curious the thoughts of most of the community on this. I have some of my thoughts, and let's jump right into the news and discuss this. So, the FSA properties are the Fair Start Act. These are properties that are reserved for new players, specifically for people with less than 100,000 UPX net worth. And as we know, Upland released an entire FSA neighborhood during the Rio release, and there's going to be more FSA properties released tomorrow. They even added another neighborhood that sold out as well, so they're testing these new FSA rules. So let's talk about what these are. So again, these are not final, so please give your feedback. Leave a comment if you disagree, if you think this is good. Let's talk about it. Let's get a discussion going. So testing these new FSA rules. FSA properties have been a hot topic of discussion lately. There are concerns that these starter properties are being purchased and flipped by more experienced players. Well, that means let's keep going. This keeps new players from accessing affordable properties while leaving the door open for discouraged and prohibited behavior such as multi-accounting. If you create more than one account, if you are an experienced player, you create a new account just to buy FSA properties and try to get them to your experienced account so that account can make money, Upland will find you and they will put you in Alcatraz. You will be in jail and your account will be banned and you will have a major fine to make up for it. So just don't do that. These are reserved for new players. So in order to counteract this and in order to track it better, they don't want single accounts to be able to keep buying properties, because in theory, someone could multi-account, create a new account, keep buying FSA properties and like selling them for less than they even bought them for to their bigger account, their main account. Upland will find this behavior eventually. The players have spoken and we listened. Tests for the new FSA rules begin Friday, August 5th. So these are already started. These are already in effect. These new rules affect all Upland players and are designed to make property acquisitions fair for all, which is exactly what FSA is all about. This is for new players to have a fair start in the game. That's what it's for. Here's the two new rules that will be put into effect. Players will be able to mint a total of 30 FSA properties over the lifetime of their account. So there's a cap on the account. I think this is fine. 30 properties is a lot. Buying 30 allows you to get quite a bit of properties. You could be strategic with that. And honestly, that's plenty to get a head start in the game. This is so that if someone is multi-accounting, they can't keep abusing the system and keep buying, and because in theory one account could continuously buy and sell them for cheaper to another account and then just keep buying them, and then they literally have a limited that they could buy. Rule number 2, players can mint a maximum of 3 FSA properties per day. This makes it harder. This makes it so you need to be really strategic about which ones you buy, especially when a new city is released. Be very strategic about which FSA properties you purchase. This one I question a little bit, but again, it allows when a new city is released that, a single player can't be abusing the system, buying and properties that they're later going to multi-account. This stops the abuse like in the moment. So again, I understand this one. I wonder if 3 is the right number. What are your thoughts? Maybe 5, maybe only 2. What do you think? So these rules bring additional assurances for new players and will combine with the existing rule that FSA properties can only be minted by players with a net worth under 100,000 UPX. The 2 new FSA rules do not apply retroactively, and therefore any previous FSA mints do not count towards the lifetime limit. So obviously if you've already minted something, the action already happened. Upland will not reverse that. To help players keep track of these new rules, your current status will be displayed via the confirmation pop-up that appears when players attempt to mint an FSA property. Keep in mind that these FSA limits are not final. We will measure results and adjust as needed to ensure a balance between opportunity and fairness. We feel these bumpers will keep FSA properties more honest, which in turn makes the entire economy of Upland more welcoming. I love this. I love to see the team being diligent about constantly improving the game, making it better, making the experience better, and eliminating hacking, eliminating cheaters. That is like eliminating these cheaters, I really feel is the best way to keep the economy healthy. We have to eliminate people abusing the system. Just like people breaking the law in the real world belong in jail. Like, you cannot be doing fraud. Not following these rules is fraud towards the Upland economy. Obviously, you're not going to get arrested in the real world, but it is frauding the rules of the game and therefore ruining the experience for all of us and hurting the economy for all of us. So it is important that we keep these rules very tight and that we all come together to come up with the best solution for the Upland game. Again, please leave a comment. Please share what you think is best for this scenario. Would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I hope that last video was really helpful for you. Hope you enjoyed. Please watch either of these two videos or click subscribe right here if you click the logo right there. If you want to support the channel further, hit the join button next to the subscribe button and you can support us. You also get a cool astronaut next to your name.